Yes, what's going on? Welcome in. So this is what free agency is all about, right? The rumors are going crazy. We just had the bombshell like 5 minutes ago here from Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network linking the New York Jets to wide receiver Allen Robinson, basically saying that they could very well, quote unquote, be in the mix for him along with the Raiders, Lions, and the Cleveland Browns, which was just absolutely crazy to read. But now we have Tony Pauline from, I believe it's Pro Football Network, reporting that both the Jets and the Jaguars have a high level of interest surrounding tackle La'el Collins. Now, Collins is a guy who, well, first and foremost, we have to talk about why this would be. The Dallas Cowboys financial situation is not the most ideal. We know kind of where they stand. Dak Prescott, big cap hit. Ezekiel Elliott, big cap hit. They just franchise tagged Dalton Schultz. They want to sign Michael Gallup to that long-term extension. He's set to hit the open market as well. So the Cowboys have a lot of things kind of happening. It's kind of a whirlwind down there. And La'el Collins could be a cap casualty right now, whether it's through trade, whether it's through release. And Pauline actually went on to say that it's more so interest in Collins if he were to be released from the Dallas Cowboys as opposed to giving up, maybe a draft asset or something like that. But man, I'm looking at Collins. This guy's 28 years old. $10 million cap hit for this upcoming season. I'll go as far as to say this. He's one of the best run blocking tackles in the game. One of the best run blocking tackles. And I feel like that would spark Joe Douglas's interest, right? I really feel like tackle has got to be figured out. I love George Fant. I got to be honest with you. He's my favorite player on offense. I think he's a hard worker. I think he's underrated. I think he's versatile. Obviously, he can play on the right side of the O-line, the left side of the O-line. George Fant can do a lot of really, really good things. Is he elite? Is he a top 3 tight end at 22 years old? No, it's not the case. But George Fant is a really, really solid player, and he's dependable, and I love him. But Mekhi Becton, as much as I want that situation to clear up and him to get healthy and everything's back on track and he goes back to dominating the NFL just like he did his rookie season, we don't really know what's happening there as of right now. The supposed size concerns from the organization are also kind of floating out there. The whole thing is just one big question mark, and I don't know, just as a fan, it kind of just makes me a little anxious to think about the future with Becton. And then Morgan Moses set to the open market as a free agent. So if Collins gets released, I would be all for this. 28 years old. And honestly, I would look at this move as a low risk, high reward style of move. Is it really going to be a massive detriment to the team if we bring a La'el Collins in? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be commanding more than what he's getting now. I mean, I really can't see that. Now, I do feel like there'll be multiple teams involved, right? So there could be a small bidding war. But I really don't believe La'el Collins would be in a situation where it's like, okay, now he's top paid tackle in football. No, not in the least. So 28 years old, given how well he does in run blocking, and that's kind of what the idea is offensively, trying to establish the run, given the uncertainty at the tackle position, I would be for this. Now, as far as actually trading for La'el Collins, it would all come down to the trade compensation. If we're out here giving like a 3rd round pick or something like that, a 4th round pick, I'm not so sure. But a later round pick, 5th, 6th, 7th, definitely Dallas might be in a pinch. They might want to move him. They might be willing to accept anything to get rid of some of this cap space or to get rid of some of these cap hits. Excuse me. We just saw that with Amari Cooper. I mean, that compensation was minimal, very, very minimal here. So La'el Collins, maybe he gets moved. I don't know. And, you look at Jacksonville and they have some holes on the offensive line. They franchise tag Cam Robinson. I do like Walker Little, 2nd round pick last year from Stanford. Humongous guy, big ceiling, just injury has some injury, has like a kind of a speckled past as far as the injuries are concerned, dating back to college. Juwan Taylor hasn't really worked out, but still a young guy nonetheless. And obviously Jacksonville, with that 1st overall pick, could very well go Evan Neal or Ike Mekwonu. So it should be interesting. La'el Collins, how would you like that? Do you think the Jets should pass? Do you think we should pounce on this opportunity? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I feel like Collins would instantly come in and be the starting right tackle of this football team immediately. I believe it. And again, 6'4", 325. I think it's a low risk, high reward style of move. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.